use LinkedIn to unlock our true potential to hunt a job and make a good portfolio for yourself. So that is what we are going to look into today. So, so what is LinkedIn and what we can actually do with LinkedIn? So the term LinkedIn, I'm hearing for the first time is actually at my first year, because I had some say I was active in communities like this. So on one fine day, like I was forced to take a LinkedIn profile for say for a auditing purpose. So that's how I just ended up in using LinkedIn. But when the time actually see like after the that time, like I actually ended up in exploring the true potential of LinkedIn in many ways. So that is what we are going to look into today in a detailed manner. So just let me just share my screen. I don't know how many of you have actually attended my LinkedIn profile building session before, because and I have recently published this article in LinkedIn itself in I guess last week. I guess I have published this thing on LinkedIn. So building a LinkedIn profile, that's what we are going to look into today. So before I officially start, who am I? I am Karthik and I am working as an AI engineer at Litman 7. I am currently the Vice Chair of IEEE Kerala Young Professionals, Secretary of IEEE CS SYP MGA Board, and Funding Chair of IEEE Region 10 Student Activities Committee. So what is LinkedIn? That's the initial question that we are going to look into. So LinkedIn is actually a professional networking site that many of you might be knowing what is LinkedIn in that aspect. So what are the other aspects of LinkedIn? So you will be able to build and manage your professional identity. Okay, so if you want to set up a portfolio, say for a business or for your personal purpose or for some other research-oriented purposes, LinkedIn is there for you. You can build, manage, leverage, update everything for your LinkedIn for your personal portfolio with the help of a LinkedIn profile. And you will be able to get into lots of knowledges, lots of insights, what is happening around you and what is happening in the industry, what is happening in the research spectrum, etc. with the help of LinkedIn. Also, you will be able to identify and connect with like-minded people. Also, you will be able to connect these kind of opportunities within LinkedIn itself. LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft as well. So that's another thing that everyone should know. And I don't know how many of you are part of Microsoft Student Partner. So if you are a Microsoft Student Partner, you will be able to get LinkedIn Premium for 6 months, I believe. It was there previously. I don't know the situation right now, but it was there. So that's about an introduction of LinkedIn. So why LinkedIn is important? So before getting into all these 5 points, like I need to walk you through a simple story. So in my second year, I believe, of my BTech, there was actually a placement drive in my college. And on the first round, I guess the people they were expecting was around 10 to 20 only. But it was like more than 150 participants, 150 shortlisted candidates were there. So they find it really, really difficult to shortlist, say, that people. So the recruiter just asked to that 150 crowd, that is, how many of you have a LinkedIn profile? So surprisingly, that went to around 4 to 5 people only. Apart from that, like around 146 or 147 participants were out on that round with a simple question, which is how many of you have a LinkedIn profile? So I slowly realized that this app or this thing is having an importance in the professional career at that time. So why LinkedIn is important? You can build your connections with the help of LinkedIn. You can connect with like-minded people, or if you want to connect with a certain industry, you can do that. Or if you are researching on some topic and if you want to get some insight about some other things, you can connect with such people from LinkedIn and so on. And if you want to say develop your business also, you can actually use LinkedIn wisely. Coming to the second one, which is branding yourself. You can, this is the only place I would like to mention that as well. Like this is the LinkedIn is the only place where you can market yourself without getting say demotivated from others, because everyone actually does the same thing in LinkedIn. So you can market yourself, you can by showcasing your skills, by showcasing your certifications, by showcasing your say the leadership aspects and the things that you have done professionally, etc. So that is actually a self marketing as well as a branding for yourself. LinkedIn job search, that is the third most important point. LinkedIn actually helps to find jobs, as well as you can also, if you are a startup owner or a company owner, that will be able to such people can be able to hire true potential from LinkedIn as well. That is the third important point. Fourth one will be business development. I initially told that like you can develop your business with the help of LinkedIn. So again, I'm going to my BTech period. So at that time, like one of my friend had a startup, and they were actually IEEE members also. So their first client was also from IEEE, but they got connected with the first client with the help of LinkedIn, with the help of their work, and they showcased their products, etc., with the help of LinkedIn. So they were able to grab the first client with the help of LinkedIn itself. So similarly, if you have a small scale business, large scale business, or medium scale business, whatever it may be in any industry, so you can help LinkedIn to say rope in these kind of clients, or you can get better visibility, establish your industry in a really good manner, etc. So that is the fourth point that everyone should know. And fourth one will be professional development. So you will be able to do courses, you can do skill assessment trainings, etc., with the help of LinkedIn. So that is the fifth point that everyone should know. So these are the 5 important points, or 5 points which makes LinkedIn important: building connections, branding yourself, job search, business development, and professional development. Some of the interesting statistics of LinkedIn: 94% of the recruiters use LinkedIn to hire candidates. So that is a really, really important insight, because you see that like 94% of recruiters in the world actually uses LinkedIn to hire good candidates, and 20 million LinkedIn job listings are there at any time. So you see the scope of finding a job in through LinkedIn. 80% of the positions are filled through referral. That is another important point. I like to highlight that point as well, because if you want to get into a job, or if you want to get into an industry, getting a referral is a bonus point or an add-on value that you can actually get for that position. So 80% of the positions are actually filled through referral through LinkedIn itself. 75% of the managers review their candidates' profile. That is also through LinkedIn. You might be seeing that as well, like this guy viewed your profile or something like that. So 75% of such tech managers, or the managers that in the industry, actually reviews their candidate profile through LinkedIn. So these are some of the interesting statistics about LinkedIn. The next one, or from here, we are actually looking into how to build a LinkedIn profile, how to make your LinkedIn profile more, say, catchy, or more interesting to the people who are actually seeing it. So the initial thing that you have to look into is the headline. So the portion that I have highlighted on the left portion of the screen is actually the headline part, where you need to upload a professional photo. You don't need to upload any photo which is a selfie, or say some other kind of photos or anything. That you don't need to do like that, and that's not professional as well. And the ideal photo that you can put is actually from the head to shoulder, and up to knee is also okay. And yeah, so some of the other things are actually to make your LinkedIn profile catchy only, like you can smile and you just put a natural light, face the camera, and put a solid background. You can see that a solid background is missing in my photo. So similarly, you can do these kind of things in order to make your profile or your LinkedIn photo more catchy and more attractive. So that needs to be professional. That's why we need to follow these kind of things. So that is the important thing. You need to upload a professional photo. Head to shoulder is the optimal photo that you can put in LinkedIn with a solid background, facing the camera, having a natural eyes and smiling. Up to knee is also okay. And the next thing, that is also an important thing, and so many people actually makes mistakes in this aspect as well, because you need to write your name uh, as per your ID, or as your official name has to be there. My official name is Karthik K, so that's why I have given my name like that. So if you are looking my say Instagram or any other profiles, you can see that my name is Karthik Menon. So that's my name actually, but uh, as per the ID or as per the official records, my name is Karthik K. So you should give your name like that, or you don't need to put like Achu Ammu or anything, or like any Instagram names. You don't need to put. That's not professional, and it's not acceptable as well. So that is the second most important thing that you have to look into in the headline part. The next thing is your role, your value proposition, and as well as how you can help someone. These are the things you have to look as the third point in your headline. So you can highlight your role in your headline. You can add your value proposition and how you can help someone. So these are the things you have to look as the third point in your headline. The second point in your profile is to make a public URL. Okay, so here in the right portion, you can see that my profile is like this, which is www.linkedin.com/in/Karthik1997. 1997 is obviously my birth year. So this is actually a custom URL. If you are, if you can check your URL, if you haven't made it custom, it will be like say Karthik XYW or something like that. It will be an alphanumeric value. So that is not a professional way, or that is not a way to handle your LinkedIn. And I have been taking lots of interviews for my company for several purposes in other sectors also. So if I get a resume, the initial thing that I would look into is actually this. If they have mentioned their LinkedIn profile there, I look their LinkedIn URL. If their URL is not optimized, I won't actually qualify them for my interview. So that's something that makes an impression of about you to someone else. So keep your URL custom and make it really legible. Don't just follow that alphanumeric string as your profile. Just make it custom. Profile summary, that is the third thing that we have to look into. Okay, you have to mention about you in high level, use keywords, what makes you different, and position competencies and skills, and welcoming the connections. These are the 5 points that you should look while you write your profile summary. It should be high level. You need to use keywords. You can actually understand you need to make the people understand that how you are different from others, and your position competencies and your skills, as well as you welcome your connections. So that is how you should write your profile summary in the about section. The next one is position summary. So position summary is something really important. If you look my profile also, like some of the position summaries are not updated, but you should update that as well as to make it professional. So here you can see that I have wrote that I'm a volunteer at IEEE, and I have write about some things about IEEE and what I got from IEEE. So you need to mention your title, company or the organization that you're working in, tenure of your employment, tenure of your volunteering, or tenure of anything that you have to mention, the location you have to mention. You have to mention your description as well as responsibility, and if you have any result or portfolio to showcase, like some videos or certifications or something like that, which is associated with that industry or organization, you can mention that also in your position summary. Moving to the next one, which is education. So education again, like you have to showcase your level of education from your bachelor's engineering, and you can include your honors and make it chronological as well. So you have to update your education also in a really good manner in the educational column of LinkedIn. Next one is volunteering. So volunteering also is important because people who are looking your profile is not looking for you to see your profile only, also to see what all things you have done apart from your daily life, or the things that you're doing daily, and your say, yeah, so that you have to mention, so that you, as an add-on value, this will be really helpful for you, so that people get an attention towards you. So volunteering is really important. Demonstrate what all have you done with volunteering, and what all professional skills that you have generated with the help of uh, that kind of volunteering activities. So that is how you should mention your volunteering roles and skills in IEEE. Sorry, in any of the organization, you have to mention like that. Next one is skills. You have to mention your core skills in LinkedIn, because there is a skill assessment test that you can take, which actually helps recruiters or people who are looking for some resources attract towards you. Okay, so do that kind of skill assessments and pass such assessments to make your profile really worthy. So add your professional skills, add your core skills in your LinkedIn, and see if you can get endorsement from others for that skills. Also pass your LinkedIn skill assessments to make your skills more worthy to the people who are actually seeing that. Recommendations, that is another important aspect of LinkedIn. So request for recommendation from either your former employees, managers, or your customers, or your business partners, or your colleagues. Don't beg for an recommendation. If they want to give, please do that only. Apart from that, you don't need to go behind anyone to get your recommendation, because that's a secondary aspect only. So recommend, if you have a recommendation, that's well and good, that's all. But even without recommendation, your profile is completed. So if you're getting a recommendation, that should be from your former employee, or your managers, your customers, your colleagues, or your business partners. Accomplishments, you can add your certifications, you can add your honors, awards, and patents, papers, etc. in your accomplishment section. Okay, so add it such that it actually gives a value proposition to your skills, to your profile, and make it worthy in that aspect. So if you are I'm a machine learning guy, I'm an AI guy, so the papers or patterns which is related with machine learning will obviously makes a value proposition to my resume or my LinkedIn profile. So similarly, say if you are a managerial guy, you can add such kind of things, or you can add such kind of certifications, etc. that will makes an add-on value to your resume and to your LinkedIn. So that is how you should add your accomplishments. Interest. So find the groups that is interested and align with your potential employers. Okay, so there is a saying that if you are working in a company, at least follow that company's LinkedIn page for the sake of I say to, that's a basic responsibility, so you can do that. And also you can find the groups that is interesting towards you, and add that also in your interest as well, as so that you can follow them, you can get their updates, etc. in your profile. Okay, so till now we have seen how to build your profile. So now we are going to see how to build your network. So there are three kinds of connections in LinkedIn. So one is first degree connection, second one is second degree connection, and third one is third degree connection. Okay, so the first degree connection will be your family, friends, and professional contacts that is connected with you. Okay, so that will be your first degree connections. And so connect with people who are family, friends, as well as in your professional contact. That will be your first degree connection. And understand the importance of second degree connections and such kind of groups as well. And to engage here in LinkedIn, you need to say like, comment, etc. that you are doing in other social networking websites also. So you can like the post that you like and comment or share or etc. You can do to engage your profile. So connection request. In some cases, you can directly connect to someone. They might have set a connection request to particularly identify why you are connecting with them, or if you there is a mod, say you have some intention to connect, that also you can mention in a connection request. So that is the uh, necessity of a connection request. But this is not applicable for every profile, but some of the people may have set it like that. You can directly connect to someone, you need to write a connection request to identify, or for them to identify why you are connecting, or is there any intention to connect with them. So make a positive intent in the initial paragraph if you are writing a connection request, and why you want to connect has to be wrote on the second paragraph. You have to greet them politely in the salutation, and you need to write your name in the as the tail end of your connection request. Even if your name is there on your profile, that's okay. You have to write it again in the tail end. Second one is the second degree connection. So I have just showcased this profile for just a demo purpose. I don't know who this guy actually is. So if you want to connect to someone who is your second degree for say they might be working in some company that you're looking into, or they might be aligned with some other professional interests that you have also. So you want some help from such people. So you need to, even you are not connecting, or if you don't know this guy, you need to write a connection request or a connection message to make them understand why you are connecting with a guy. So on the right side of your screen, you will be able to see a simple connection request that I have put there to connect with such people, to convey why I'm connecting, because I don't know that guy and that guy don't know me as well. So we need to make it clear that why we are connecting, right? So for that, you need to write a connection message stating your purpose. Okay, the next one that I have to mention is the job seeking. So sharing your profile when you're clicking to apply, and you need to mention that, or you need to on that feature which is let the recruiters know that you are open to opportunities. That is there in LinkedIn, or you can just toggle on and off. So if you're switching it on, you will be able to see that your LinkedIn profile will be having a hashtag which is called open to work. So if you're seeking a job, you need to do that. The next one is identifying the opportunities. For that, there is an option called jobs in LinkedIn, where you'll be able to open that and search for jobs, either remote, either internship, or part-time, full-time contract, anything according to your interest, and in the company that you're looking into, as well as the place that you're looking as well. So you can streamline your search accordingly with the help of LinkedIn in such a manner. Identifying the opportunities, you need to let the recruiters that you are open to work. You have to mention that you are actively looking for jobs, and if you are a fresher, you can set that when would you like to join a job. It's actually as an immediate joining, that is as soon as possible, and the interest that you are looking for in the what job titles you are considering, etc. So that you have to mention, and location also you can mention, and your preferences like full-time, contract, part-time, etc. you can mention in your profile. So if you are updating this, you will get that hashtag in your profile picture, which is open to work, and recruiters will be able to know that you are looking for so and so opportunity in so and so place, and you are able to join immediately. If you're a professional guy, if you have an industrial experience, this we have to modify a bit, that as soon as possible we'll be having a notice period, maybe 3 months or 2 months or something like that, and the title of interest, etc., the place and job type may vary according to person. And next thing that I would like to mention is about the inbound approach. Okay, so suppose I need to I have came across an opportunity in Google. I need to apply for that opportunity, and the inbound approach that you can actually use in such a case is there will be people who will be working on Google who is actually your first degree connection. So here you can see that I have around 73 connections who is working on Google. Okay, so if you know any of these person, say like in a really good manner, you will be able to communicate with them to get a referral or to just ask about how the jobs are, etc. Um, and you can apply it accordingly. So that is the inbound approach you can use. And there is an outbound approach also, the second degree approach that I have initially told. You can connect with a guy who is having, say, some mutual connections with both of between you guys, and you can mention that you are connecting with that person to know about that job opportunity and if I'm fitting for that opportunity. So that is the outbound approach. Then referrals are the next important thing that I would like to mention. If you are applying for an opportunity, you can ask for referral from the person who is working in that company, and that will make an add-on value to your profile. So these are some of the things that I would like to mention to you guys regarding LinkedIn. So initially we have seen what is the importance of LinkedIn, why LinkedIn is important, and the statistics about LinkedIn, how to customize your profile in the terms of, say, your photo, your about, your taglines, etc., your skills, then your connections, your first degree, second degree, etc., how to apply for a job, and so on. So these are the important hacks that you should follow in LinkedIn for your career. And understand that LinkedIn is one of the website that you will be able to use, and you need to update throughout your career. This is an online portfolio which everyone is aware about. So if someone wants to see about me and if I am fit for a position, they will initially go to LinkedIn and see how my profile actually is. So if they are interested, they will either try to connect with me and ask that if I am able to work for that position or not. So while now I'm taking this session, and I got actually an opportunity LinkedIn right now. They one team from EY has connected with me asking that there is an opportunity for machine learning developer role to as a senior machine learning developer, I guess. So similarly, you will be also be able to get such role openings, as well as say such kind of referrals, etc., with the help of LinkedIn. So use it wisely, and don't make it a mess, because if you're making LinkedIn as a mess, that will adversely affect your career. And don't use it for any other purposes. Use it wisely, use it professionally, so that LinkedIn will be able to take you to the next level. I have grown to the level that I am right now with the help of LinkedIn only. So if a person like me can do that, anyone who is able to access these kind of things also be able to do it. Okay, so I hope that you got a basic understanding about how LinkedIn is working and what are the things that you should look into, and how you should customize your profile. So by saying that, I'm concluding my session. So if you have any queries, you can ask right now, and after that we can wind up. And if you want this PPT, it's there in my LinkedIn profile. So, and if you want to connect with me also, like for some job related or internship related or anything, you can directly connect with me through LinkedIn. So I'm just giving my LinkedIn account here. Okay, so I have a question here. What do you mean by endorsements? Okay, so endorsements is like if you have put a skill, that is your primary skill or a secondary skill, the person who know you well can actually endorse you for that skill, because they know that you are really good at that skill. Say if I am working as a machine learning engineer, and if the people who are connected with me know that I'm good at machine learning, they can endorse me for the skill machine learning, so that the person who is looking my profile understand that okay, this guy is good at machine learning, so that's why people have endorsed me for machine learning. So similarly, you can also get endorsements from people who are connected with you. Any other questions?
Guys, you may raise your queries in the chat box, otherwise you can even unmute yourself. So any queries related to LinkedIn or in job in general? Anybody, do you have any queries? Okay, guess everyone is going to explore LinkedIn now.
Okay, so
So
if you want this PPT, it's there in my LinkedIn profile. You can take it from there. I have updated that last week, so you can take it from there.
yeah, definitely all of us are going to follow you today on LinkedIn later for sure.
Yeah,
First of all,
I'll get some
congrats on your
connections as well.
EY invite. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. This was really an insightful session, Jada, because for me, personally, LinkedIn was like a professional Facebook, to be honest. Like, I really didn't give enough time for it. So, I guess I should invest more time into it and learn a bit more about LinkedIn and explore it now. So, thank you so much, Jada. And I really hope you guys are not having any queries. Maybe we are all going to ping you up in LinkedIn, I guess. So, yeah, I guess we can wind up the session because we are not getting any queries right now. So, guys,
Thank you, everyone.
thank you so much. Yeah, Sarah?
Yeah, I just said the thank you. That's it.
Okay. So, guys, I hope you will all embrace this event as a stepping stone into your journey of unlocking career opportunities using LinkedIn. Thank you so much for joining us and hope we will meet you soon in another event. And Karthik, thank you so much for your valuable time. And yeah, we are going to mess up your LinkedIn, I guess. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys.